It's no secret that AI and machine learning jobs are blowing up right now. And I just got an offer for an AI engineer position despite having no formal AI or machine learning background. If you're a self-taught developer, right now is a perfect time to get an AI role. Let me tell you why. New technologies like LangChain, LLMs, vector databases, retrieval augmented generation have just recently proven how valuable they can be. This means that a lot of companies hiring for AI engineer positions don't really require formal work experience with these technologies. So if you already have some work experience as a software developer and you can apply these technologies to your personal projects and highlight those in your resume, you too can become an AI engineer. I'm a self-taught full-stack developer with a couple of years of experience, mostly within my own tech startup, condoGPT. I recently got an offer for an AI engineer position despite having no formal education or work experience with AI. And in this video, I'm going to dive through the process of getting this offer and how you too can become an AI engineer. So first, what did I do to dive into machine learning in the first place? With all the recent developments and craze concerning AI, I got very interested in the subject, probably like most of you. And I enrolled in the deep learning.ai machine learning specialization. I really love this program because it teaches you the low-level mathematics and calculus that goes on behind many learning algorithms, as well as how to implement machine learning. I then started reading up on LangChain. Now this is a framework that allows you to connect LLMs to your internal database, external APIs, and many other data sources to create LLM-driven applications. So I started thinking, how can I implement machine learning into my existing projects? I decided to create a feature for condoGPT called condoGPT. This is basically a ChatGPT-like interface that communicates with the condoGPT database of sales, buildings, and apartments, Google's APIs, and OpenAI's ChatGPT. And in just a few days, the project was done. And it was met with very good feedback from the customers and other people that I showed it to. It was actually surprising to me how quickly something like this could be done. But it wasn't without its challenges. I thought the code implementation would take the longest time. Here, the main bottleneck was the LangChain documentation, which could definitely be a lot more detailed. But honestly, what took the most time in this project was engineering the right prompts. Basically, you have to put up a lot of safeguards in the prompts to make sure that the program doesn't spit out information it's not supposed to. For example, in condoGPT, there's a feature that allows it to spit out HTML code for charts. In this case, I wrote 3 lines in the prompts. Important, do not spit out an explanation for the HTML code, just spit out the HTML code. Despite this prompt engineering, there's still a chance that the LLM will spit out an explanation for the HTML code. So you need to write cleanup functions to sanitize the output and make sure the rest of the application is running as it should. So after completing this project and showing it around, it gave me the confidence that I needed to start applying for AI-related jobs. This is why I always encourage you, especially as a self-taught developer, to show your work more. Forget about being perfect. Invite others to follow your journey on overcoming challenges and learning new concepts. It will only benefit you in the long run. So I found this AI engineer job for a company in Sweden that works in property management. Since I'm a niche software developer in the real estate space, this job was extra interesting to me and I applied. So to highlight my newly found AI skills, I put on my resume that I had implemented a RAG system for enhancing query responses with contextual information from an SQL database and external APIs, integrated multiple data sources, including SQL databases and Google Maps API to provide comprehensive responses to user queries, utilized vector databases, phase, and embeddings for efficient similarity search and information retrieval from large datasets. Wow. What a word vomit. So here, RAG, NLP, GPT, vector databases, phase, and embeddings, these are all technologies that were used in this application. And they're key terms that can help your resume get past the automated screening process so that your resume gets viewed by an actual person. So they are very important to include as long as you had the experience in using them. If you'd like more tips like these on how to optimize your resume, your LinkedIn, get more interviews, nail your take-home assignments, I'm going to be making a video series on this shortly, so make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you won't miss out on that content when it's being released. And like I said before, if you don't have the ability to implement LangChain on your current job, don't worry, because these technologies are so new that these companies don't really expect many people to have formal work experience with them. I know this company I interviewed with, they explicitly said, look, we're not expecting to hire anyone who's actually used LangChain in a job before. So I'm not going to bore you with the whole interview process. If you'd like to know more details, just drop a comment down below. But it was the initial screening with an HR person, then a call with the engineering manager, then a take-home assignment, which was around 4 to 5 hours, and then the presentation of the assignment with the rest of the engineering team, and then the offer. And I'm going to talk about the offer in just a second. A huge reason to why I got this job is because I'm so niched in the real estate industry. And I stress this on the channel all the time. Niche yourself down to one industry, gain industry experience there, read news on what's happening there, what are the problems people are facing, how can they be solved, how are they being solved by technological solutions. You can also follow startups in that niche and notable speakers on LinkedIn to get more information about this. Also, post some content relating to your niche. I'm not saying you have to do YouTube videos, but you can do, for example, one LinkedIn post a week about some news you found that was very interesting, and then you just add your take on it. Or just comment on someone else's post that's relevant to the industry. Try to do this at least once a week. It really doesn't take up a lot of your time, but it can make all the difference in setting you apart from the rest. My secret to staying informed in any industry is to set up Google alerts for key terms pertaining to that industry. For example, I set up one with PropTech. That way, whenever a PropTech startup raises significant capital or gets acquired by a notable company, I'll receive a daily email digest with all these news, which means I'll be one of the first people to know about it, and then I can write about it on LinkedIn. Another reason why I got this job is because I have a lot of experience in data. I'm essentially a backend engineer with front-end experience, hence why I became full stack. But throughout my career, I worked a lot with large amounts of data. There's this guy on YouTube called the Data Janitor who's always preaching how the pathways to a machine learning job runs through data experience. And I completely agree. Not only because he's right, but because he looks like he's about to punch me in the throat. So any data experience that you have, make sure to highlight this in your interviews and on your resume. So if you found anything useful in this video so far, make sure to give me a like because it helps me make more content similar to this and help more people. So let's talk about the offer. The salary was 62,500 Swedish crowns per month. This is around $74,000 per year currently. This may seem low to you, but this is actually an excellent salary in Sweden. Unfortunately, our salaries don't really get higher than this. And at this point, the taxes are already so high that it doesn't really make much of a difference, to be honest. Also, our currency sucks right now, so the exchange rate to dollars is going to be lower than what it really should be. The offer also included a laptop and phone, both of which I could choose completely, and I will be able to use them for personal use as well. The offer also included 30 days of paid time off, which in Sweden, when you take paid time off, you also get a 12% bonus just for taking time off. How cool is that? So all in all, a great offer in an excellent company where I would definitely learn a lot. So there you have it. I hope my story inspired you to start building your AI knowledge and apply for AI-related software development jobs. In my next video, I'm going to go through the portfolio project that gave me the necessary skills and experience to land this job offer. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.